much. Cause if I would've knew the things that I know now, could've grew with you some way, somehow. But I'm seeing that it wasn't really meant to happen. So I kept my mind focused on steady rapping, moving on with my life cause time doesn't wait. The rhymes I create, leaving room for no debate. 9 times out of 10 my heart seemed to never fail me. Feeling skeptical about all you had to tell me. Telling myself sure, being with you every minute, not knowing that your heart wasn't really in it. But I'm a man about it.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Spicy Divorce Party Planner TV show. I'm your host Spice.
And I'm Yala Ann.
Yes, and today we have a guest by the name of Chiefeezy. How's everyone doing this morning?
Great, how are y'all?
We're doing pretty good. So what city is everyone representing today?
I'm representing this Denver city.
Denver. Okay, Denver, Colorado's in his house. Delia.
Long Beach.
Yes, and I'm in Marina Del Rey, holding it down in LA with Delia.
Shout out Long Beach, Marina Del Rey. I know both of those.
Okay, yeah, she's in Long Beach, so we're both on the coast.
Where you at? In North Long Beach or East Long Beach?
Downtown.
Yeah.
Downtown by the pier. I know the pier and all that.
Yeah, I'm 10
exactly
blocks away.
Where the marina's at.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that area right there.
That's a nice area.
So good morning, everyone. So we have Chiefeezy with us today. So we got a lot of questions for him. He's a music artist. I'm going to give you a little bit clip of his music. Delia, you can start asking him questions. I'm going to play some of his music right now.
I was getting ready to call you Mr. Denver. Oh my goodness. Chief.
You can call me that too, Mr. You can call just
Mr.
say
Denver.
Chief and then
That came out of the top of my head.
Just say Chiefeezy.
Chiefeezy. Now, if you're going to use Mr. Denver, make sure you give me a shout out.
All right, I'll just put him in the loop. Give you guys a sample. Okay, go ahead, Delia.
Okay, Mr. Chiefeezy. Are you born and raised in Denver, Colorado?
That's correct. Born and raised.
Wow.
Authentic native.
And how old are you, may I ask?
I'm 40 grown.
Really? Okay, what is your sign?
Gemini, the best.
Oh Lord, I don't know about that.
Two
But hey.
people.
You're the best communicators in the world, on the planet.
What day?
June 20th, the last representative.
In May or June?
June 20th.
Oh, see, you lucky. Wait a minute now. Gemini, you almost made it to Cancer, okay?
Almost only counts in horseshoes and all that other
stuff. Okay. Okay now. Okay, that's where all the songwriting come from. My son is also a songwriter. I won't shout out, but yeah, you guys are great. The communicators, songwriters, anything with communication. Love it.
He's a Gemini?
My son's a Gemini.
When's his birthday?
June 16th. Tupac's
birthday. I'm always 4 days after Pac.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh Lord, you guys should get together and do a track together, maybe.
California.
Let's do it. It ain't nothing.
Yeah. There you go.
My son or me and him.
Your son and Chiefeezy.
We can put you on the track.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna send you his music.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
Now this is a question I have to ask. Do you have baby mamas?
No baby mamas. That's
smart guy. Oh Lord, that is so good.
Not yet, anyways.
You said okay. He said it.
I'm real particular.
No, he ain't gonna have a baby mama. He's gonna have a wife if you do it right. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. That could be a Gemini. Yep.
Okay.
One time deal. One and done.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Be different.
Now, you write your own songs, right?
Yes, I do. I write my own music, compose my own music.
And all of it is from your life experience?
Yeah, I just write about different things. It might be my life experience or somebody else's experience. I may intertwine into, a rap format and tell a story or different elements they make a song out of. So it's not. It don't always have experience, but for the most part, yeah, I write from my own life experience.
Oh my God, so wonderful. Such a talented young man.
Yeah. So Chiefeezy, I want to know, how did you get your name? What does your name mean, or how did you get it?
I always went by Chief. They used to always call me that in middle school growing up.
Oh.
I used to battle rap. I used to battle rap. That's how it started, kind of like battle rap.
Okay.
Got into battle rapping because of LL Cool J. So that's like my mentor and my big brother.
Yeah, we do love some LL Cool J. Too bad he's married. I'm lucky for his wife, but
That's how I got in. That's how I started. And then they just start. I just was always looked at as a leader. With everything I did in school. So by the time I hit middle school, yeah, everybody was just kind of calling me Chief, 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 and then along came a friend of mine who kind of added the easy part on there. We was going out to a club in Atlanta one night, and we was getting ready for the club, and we was I don't know what we were listening to, but then he just kind of like said the name Chiefeezy, and it just kind of stuck. I just thought it added a little bit pizzazz on the Chief, so I just kind of stuck with that and just kind of carried it on.
So I have another question. What is your music good for? Is this music like drive-by music? Is this club music? Is this making love music?
I'm not a gang member. For the record. I don't have no tattoos.
Yay!
I don't have. So I'm not. I know a lot of gang members. But I'm not one. So, I just make that real feel good music. Just that real good, feel good hip hop music that can go on the radio or in the clubs and
in the club.
And then we got some, of that, more grittier stuff, to where you can just ride in your car where if you want to be 4 or 5 deep and y'all want to go do a drive by and have
listen to Chiefeezy. You listen to some party music as you do a drive by.
I'm saying? I have some more grittier stuff, but the music that y'all been hearing lately, it's like club radio. That's why I'm getting a lot of feedback, a lot of press. I'm getting a lot of good press right now. I just got one good write up from a major PR person that's affiliated with Fox and CBS about my song "You Got It," which I sent you. So, I just make that real good, authentic hip hop.
Okay, good. That's what we like over here.
Yeah.
So in the music world, what are you most excited about? Like, have you participated in contests? Have you won any awards?
Yeah, I've done a few showcases where, you've placed first, second, third. So I've won a few of those. I've been in a couple of international songwriting competitions, made it to the semifinals with a lot of major record execs on the judge panel, including P. Diddy. He was on recognition from, other major music. And
Diddy, we hoping the best for you, Diddy.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. It's kind of wild, all those accusations coming out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't believe all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, some of it probably has some truth to it, but I ain't the one to speak on, something that ain't my business.
Yeah.
A lot of times we make a judgmental remarks about somebody's situation, and we don't really know. And we as a people, we got to do better with that type of stuff.
Exactly.
You don't ever know what the real underlying situation may be, and so I just kind of I'm not really a judgmental person, thank God. I kind of give a person the benefit of the doubt, and then once they cross me, then I know how to deal with them. So that's who I am as a person. Yeah. I can only speak for me.
Yep, we need evidence and proof.
And
And
people
so,
got to
yeah,
stop.
then one of my, go ahead.
No, I was just saying on that, people got to stop judging a book by its cover. Stop.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
You never know
That's right.
nobody's life.
That's right. Yeah, just like me, you know, I might look like I'm just bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, but, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, so, but
Having a lot of
it's
us.
great, though. You know?
I think a lot of us
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. I think that's what I was trying to say.
I'm starting to limp, y'all.
No. I'll help you.
You are
girl.
a comedian.
I'm
You
gonna
need to
bring
be
the
a
walker.
comedian.
I'm gonna bring the walker. Okay. I still got my
I'm getting there, y'all. I'm
ex-client
getting
walker.
there.
Spice is still funny. You are a comedian.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait till we hang out in LA.
Okay, yeah. We'll take
I'll
you
be
on a
out there
tour
soon.
when we do
We'll
them
take you on
drive-bys.
tour, sweetheart.
When we do them drive-bys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you to Compton, where I like to hang out. That's a fun
Hey,
I'm from
place.
Compton over here.
I started off in Compton. Hey.
I'm from Compton
So
over
I'm gonna
here.
show you. I'm gonna show you how I hit the block in Compton.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, can I be yellow
They
from the
better
block?
have some good Compton food. That's what I'm here for.
Hey.
Some food.
Yeah, we're gonna
Mr.
go
Food
get us
and
some.
some
We're gonna
music.
go get us some fish. You like fish, right?
I do. I'm a pescatarian.
Yeah, we're
Mr.
gonna eat
Chief,
some fish
Mr.
and
Chief,
hush puppy and fries.
Hell
Mr.
yeah.
Chief, Mr. Chief, we're talking about Compton. I'm from Compton. Now listen, can I be Della from the block?
Yes, you can.
You're the Jenny from the block. I'm Della from the block.
Daniel's like, I made the block. I made the block. I put this block.
That's right.
Oh, it's showing
I
up.
lived
Shit.
on Greenleaf and Panaz.
Okay. I was on Rosecrans.
Rosecrans. Shout out Rosecrans, Wilmington, Magnolia School, Kemp Street, Avalon.
Fine.
Avalon, Panaz, Pauline.
All those
Greenleaf.
street out. Greenleaf. Shout out Greenleaf, right off the 91. What's cracking,
Over here.
Greenleaf?
Over here, Bradfield.
Yeah, she know them Compton streets.
I'm Della from the block.
Yeah, go ahead, get it in there. Shoot, see this, it's all about energy. You see that energy you got going, you gotta maintain that energy. How they say, keep that energy going.
That's true, especially when you hit that
That's the God
stage.
in me. That's the God in me.
I know that's right. That's true.
What's up?
So we got a question, and it's a question up for debate. Is it better be an independent artist or be signed to a label?
It depends, you know, because a label can really put the machine behind you to get a whole lot of things done a lot quicker. It's just all about how you sign the deal with the major, you know, to be able to get out of it, you know, sooner than later, you know, to where they don't just own a lot of your publishing. You know, when you sign to a major label, you know, that's what you're signing over, a lot of your right to your publishing, which, you know, you don't get to see a lot of that money off the top because they take it and they kind of give you, you know what I mean, whatever on the back end. But if you're independent and got a nice buzz and following, then, you know, it's better to be independent because then you're getting everything off the top. But then even a major label still might come at you and still want to try to sign you. But then you got more leverage to negotiate what type of deal you want, you know, based on doing a lot on your own independent. So, but, you know, independent is always best when you can just own all your stuff. But then, like, for me, in my case, I would like to sign to a major, you know, just for, you know, maybe a minimum of 3 albums or something like that, you know, and then get that push behind me, that machine behind me to let the world know who I am. You know, the world can know who I am overnight if I sign to a major label. Independent sometimes take you a little bit longer. So if you don't really have a budget on an independent level or sponsors, things of that nature, then it kind of takes a little bit more time and it can be frustrating as well. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
So that's something to think about, all the music artists out there.
Sense.
But I've been thankful to have been presented contracts from major independent distributors and a couple of major independent labels. And even before Death Row went under, I got an offer from Suge, a contract from Suge Knight, because I was gonna be on Death Row right behind Crooked Eye. Sure, y'all familiar with Crooked Eye, right?
Wow.
I
heard about him.
I'm
Not to my sons, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you know that.
Yeah, well anyway, he was one of the last artists on Death Row before Death Row went under. And I was on the roster right behind him, So one thing I can say about Suge is he has an ear for talent, so he knows like a raw spitter, when it comes to the rap game. Suge has that ear. So that's how I landed on his roster, on his radar, because my demo was picked out of 4,000 demos on his desk.
Oh.
Okay.
So I got a plaque, and I was gonna do this interview with the plaque in the background on the wall, but unfortunately, I was in motion when we got it all started. So
well, what you could do is send us some pictures, and we'll post it on the Facebook and social media.
I will put it on my
I'll do that.
Yeah, so everybody knows who you are and what you do.
Yes, and follow us.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So
that's right.
What inspired you to write Fast Lane love stories?
Just having the creativity of different experiences and relationships, and not just my relationship in particular per se, but just other people's situations. And I know I've been kind of like friends with quite a few guys that have gotten cheated on by women and things of that nature. So, and then of course, I've been cheated on. I've been always the one cheated on in my relationships, unfortunately. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Women can take advantage of men in certain ways that men just don't realize. So, but,
I'm glad you said that, because when I was growing up, I used to always think as the dude, I'm like, all these men cheat. But then as I got older, I'm like, oh, look, we got our own issues. We're not perfect either.
And women are the best cheaters, because they can cheat with one guy, and I see it all the time, especially here in Atlanta where I'm at. I see it all the time. So
hey, in Atlanta, they might be cheating with another man. The men might be cheating with another man too. That's what I hear. That's what I keep hearing about over there.
Nah. I mean, yeah, it's out here like that. But then men, the men who do that, they want to do that. They want to go both ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
it's just a lot of weird elements in Atlanta. You just gotta, thank God I don't date in Atlanta, fortunately. So I don't date out here in Atlanta because there's too much weird stuff out here.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So now we know we ain't going to Atlanta, Delia.
My ticket.
Atlanta's a beautiful place. A lot of beautiful people.
We'll just pull up and we go do a little tour, and then we're rolling out after that. Don't catch no feelings in Atlanta. Hey, that should be our next track, Chiefeezy. You need that should be the next title of one of your songs. Don't catch no feelings in Atlanta. Let me go rap on that one too. Don't catch no feelings in Atlanta. My catch HIV.
You are crazy, girl. You are funny. You need to be a comedian. I've been telling you that. You've been funny forever.
I don't
Bless your heart.
I would be a horrible comedian.
We're going to have to find you an open mic when I come to LA.
Yeah.
I'll be scared.
I want to get on that.
I'm going to get you a couple of shots of that Don Julio.
Then the next day I'm going to be crying when they play that video. I'll be like, ooh, looking like a fool.
Then you can start talking your stuff.
So we're going to play your track right now. Okay? So this is
That's what's up.
Easy Fast Lane Love Stories. Let me find it. All right, here we go.
Say Chiefeezy.
Guys, you gotta dance with me.
I don't wanna get hurt again. Being love's way before we become friends. Never being caught in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories. Being love's way before we become friends. Never seems to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory. We had so much in common when we first met each other. Till I discovered you was cheating with another brother. Who was your secret lover in the streets and undercover. Now this love affair's got you running to your mother. Feeling bad about all the wrong that you've done. Now that I'm gone, you realize you lost a good one. What I'm on is new, improved, sophisticated ladies. Not the same old games or even acting shady. Telling me fables, putting all my cards on the table. Cause I adored you at the same time, too real for you. Should've told me that you knew you wasn't worthy of me. Playing with my feelings when you didn't really love me. So I'm picking pieces of my heart off the ground. Felt like a king from the start and now lost my crown. True love is what I knew I had really found. To find myself spending long nights back on the town. In these fast lane love stories.
Alright, well that was a really good track. That was Chiefeezy.
I love it.
Okay, good.
Very danceable in the club, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a lot of energy.
Oh, good. We were just talking about your song.
Thank you.
Yeah, we like it.
I hope you gave it a good review. I couldn't hear it while you were. I couldn't hear it when you was playing it though.
I know.
Yeah, that's what Dahlia said too, but I could hear it, so I got my groove on. I'm not sure why it does. Well, it doesn't do
you
that.
Had your little stuffed animal Elmo, or what was that?
That's my voodoo. That's my voodoo doll for exes, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-wives, ex-lovers, ex-bosses.
Voodoo? You practice voodoo?
I'm a divorce.
I want you to be
I'm a divorce and breakup party planner. I got magic.
He's cute.
we bring the magic. Okay. So Dahlia had a question for you. She was asking you about your siblings. Do you have any siblings?
Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yeah, my mother had 4 boys and 1 girl.
Oh, bless her heart.
And we're all scattered.
Did he say sister or brother?
4 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. No, 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, so which one are you, middle, the baby, or
the middle?
Uh-oh, middle child.
Yeah, so you already know. It's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem. You're the problem. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm thankful I was never the middle child. I'm the oldest.
I'm the baby.
Oh. The baby brat.
Hey, baby brat.
And I'm the oldest. I'm the slave driver.
Oh, God.
Daniel's like, you ain't lying.
Yeah, don't get that little fish mad. Woo!
How many siblings you have, Spice?
I don't even know.
So silly.
Depends on what side we talk about. It depends on what side we talking about. We talking about my mom's side, my dad's side, what side we talking about.
Well, I mean, in your household growing up?
Okay, so I got 3 younger siblings than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we look all a little different.
She's the prettiest and the smartest.
My mom used to say I'm the smart one and my sister's the pretty one.
Mother.
Yeah, see, that's where parents go wrong though, playing favoritism with their kids. My mom did that and caused a hell of a chaos between her. That's why we all kind of like.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's a good thing to do either.
Both of my sons are very handsome. You should never
do that.
I agree with you 1,000%.
No.
I would never do that.
No.
But I've sure have made my share of mistakes in parenting as well. If I can go back and fix some things, I would.
And then me being the middle child, and the black sheep, I was kind of like, I was treated different, at an early age. So I mean, that's kind of like my psychological mental scars that I had to carry on through life that added to my character of who I am today. Since I didn't go out, take the easy way out, and suicide and things of that nature that a lot of black men, especially young black men who deal with certain types of peer pressures and things of that nature, and when they feel like don't nobody care, I can see how easily it is for somebody to just take their own life. But me, my life is too precious to do that. So, God gave, that's the greatest gift God gave everybody.
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna take you to a dark space right now.
No dark space. It's too pretty outside.
We just went from a good point, but now we gonna see if you really about that. Okay. So has anyone ever broke your heart, and if so, how? Has anyone ever broke your heart, and if so, how?
Yep, I was dating a chick out here in Atlanta back in '99.
I'm the
And she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend prior to me that you know, they were kind of like, I guess, still off and on. But when she met me, you know, we both kind of fell in love with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, she started telling me about how, like, you know, he was more financially well off than I was at the time. You know, when her and I were dating. Yeah, you know. Long story short, you know, it just came to a point to where I just like told her, look, you know, it's either me or him, you know, because I'm not financially well off, but if you really love me the way you say you do, then we can start from the bottom and work our way up together, you know, build together, build something together.
Mm-hmm.
But she couldn't see that. So, you know, yeah, that kind of broke my heart when she kind of chose him over me, you know, after we were dating for like several months, you know.
Damn, I never get those situations where I got a rich man trying to swoop me away.
Not yet. Not yet.
You gotta go hang out in West Hollywood.
No, that's true. No, I have.
Yet.
You know what? On the other side, since we're gonna go there, okay. So I have dated some people there in the music industry, and they're well-to-do, and maybe even A-list. But just because they got money doesn't mean they're like faithful, because they got all kinds of hoes in the inbox or trying to, you know, get at them too. So just because it may sound good, but not necessarily, it's not always necessarily good. They got all kinds of other females. And there's a lot of temptation when you got money, because you can have whatever you want. And some people, you know, so everybody's built differently. So yeah, I wonder how that worked out for her in the long run.
Yeah, I'm sure she didn't end up with him because did hear something, you know, through the grapevine, things of that nature, how they, you know, eventually broke up or whatever. But by that point, I was already had moved on, got over it, you know. Yeah, it kind of broke my heart, you know. I think that was like the only time too that I ever got my heart broken too. Like, you know, I was really like, I went to a park, you know, called Piedmont Park and just sat up under a tree and just kind of like boo-hooed like a baby for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, that is sad. Yeah, so
it was, you know, but you know, the thing was, you know, like you know, she had been with him like for maybe 4 years or something, you know, before she met me, and then they kind of split up, and then her and I met. But she would tell me like how he would always buy her things, you know, buy her gifts, you know, to express himself, you know, with gifts, but he didn't have nowhere near the conversation I had. That's why I was able to, you know, get close to her in a short period of time without spending a whole lot of money, because I had the conversation that he didn't have, which I would never put money on. You know, money can never buy personality, character.
Exactly.
So, you know, you can have all the money in the world, but it can't buy class. It can't buy character. These are things money cannot buy. So I would rather keep my character, my multi-million-dollar character, versus somebody's, you know, finances and materialistic things like that. But yeah, so. And
if you're lucky, you know, you might have a person who has both. If you're lucky, but
hey,
it's not always like that.
Because I ain't just so broke like I was then anyway, you know. But
yeah. So sometimes you can have both.
But meanwhile, though, yeah, you can have both, you know. But at the same time, you know, character, it's just an unlimited, you know, it's an unlimited trait that's priceless. You know, that was my point. You know, it's like you can't put a price on love, you can't put a price on character. There's just some things that you just can't, you know, put a dollar amount on. So that was just my point. And you know, a lot of people in today's world, today's society, is such a materialistic driven society,
right?
To where people lose sight of the fundamentals and the basics of what we're all here to be doing and to be, helping one another and, being each other's companion and things of that nature. So, people, this is, like social media, for example, has, painted many facades. A lot of people make it seem like they doing this, doing that on social media, and they ain't really doing all that. It's just an image, it's a facade, it's just But see, when you are authentic, the last time I checked, when you're authentic, you don't have to maintain no image.
That's true.
Right. That's right.
I have a question going back to this ex-girlfriend. So how long so she was still seeing him while she was seeing you, or was she broke up with him for a long time?
Yeah, they was broke up for probably about a year, I would say, or maybe longer, a little longer, but they had still been in contact with each other, and these are just all the things that she was sharing with me when her and I started, getting more acquainted with each other, because then, like, it would be times where I would have to accept, because at the time I didn't have a car, I had lost my car, not that I was just, that just broke of a guy or whatever, but I had went through some things where I lost my car and things.
Hey, a lot of people have, women and men. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a couple of cars, so I really couldn't take her, out how I really wanted to, unless, you know what I mean? It was like by a cab or something like that. But so my whole thing was, and by us both being in Atlanta, Atlanta has a real good city transit system. So of course, we went on a couple of days via the city transit, and the MARTA is like the main transit system out here. That's really just like New York. It lets you off wherever you're trying to go, right in the vicinity. You might have to walk a block or two. That's it. But what was the question though? Back to the question.
Well, I was asking, was she broke up with this dude, or was she still seeing him? Because like he had
so she was they were still involved, like talking, I guess, whatever, but me and her were like more romantically involved, but then like she didn't want to get too involved, because of the fact of her having a previous relationship with him. So yeah, it just got to the point where
she still was having a relationship with him, right, Delia? Does it sound like she still was having a relationship?
Yeah, and I want to say that, but like at the time, like it had been some time since they were like, involved in like an intimate sexual type of way, so she was very honest. And then like when her and I started to, go that route, she was kind of like pulling back, because of the fact that she didn't want to be caught up, in between seeing two guys. So, that's just what it was. And I mean, and I could respect it, but I wasn't going to continue to be like what they call nowadays the side dude, the side guy.
Yeah. Well, and I listen to a lot of different podcasts too, and the ladies will say like, well, let the dude get his life together, and then maybe later on y'all could talk or something, because maybe she just had like certain what do you call it, standards in her life. She's accustomed to.
And she did, she did. She has standards, but then it's like, but just like I told her, like, when you really like somebody and you really love somebody, like
better for worse.
That's something that y'all can work on together, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I think relationships, should be about the fundamentals, not how much the guy makes, what kind of car he drives. There's a lot of women out here, just like I'm sure you've seen this. I don't know how long ago it was, but the clip where the chick was like, well, a guy can't take me on a date to Cheesecake Factory. I'm not going to.
I don't know what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So, again, you got all these females out here with all these standards.
That's not McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to take me to McDonald's,
now these same females that be having all these standards, when you go over to their house to visit, and they got laundry laying all over the place, all over the house. You know what I mean? It's like, what kind of standards do you really have? You can't even keep your house clean. So, again, I have standards as a guy, as a man, with women, like a woman has to, be appealing in more ways than one to me, not just like so typical of a guy, but, it's like, if I notice something about a woman that turns me off, it's just like, yeah, because I have my standards. And it ain't
No,
all
and that's
about just
good.
the look.
That's why we like having guys on here too, because that way we get to hear your viewpoint. So that's true.
Yeah,
You have your
so you know,
standards too. Like, don't
a
ask for
woman
the
can't
world.
never tell me how high her standards is. Then I go over her house and then she got laundry, underwear, and stuff all over the place and all over. You know, what kind of
Yeah.
standards you got?
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
you know, bathroom ain't clean, toilet. You know what I mean? I could pick
Right.
out all kinds of things, and then you know, most nowadays, and I'm just gonna speak, you know, because I don't know what other women do. Well, just put it like this: I'm gonna speak on black women because that's where my experiences are more so with. You know, there's a lot of black women who be worried about their hair more than they going to the dentist.
Oh no.
Ah,
Oh
So you want to
no.
talk about standards? You know, I got standards
That's
like
nasty. I'm just playing.
yeah, nasty. And I had a female dentist who told me, she was like, you know, she's like, you'd be surprised how many beautiful black women come in here and sit in my chair, and she said their hair be laid. She said, but they mouth be nasty. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I
So I'm
don't
one of
know.
those
I
guys,
don't
you
know
know.
because I'm not kissing no black women, so I don't know.
So I'm one of those guys that, you know, I'm the type that'll
Good
make
men here to say their side of the story.
Yeah, didn't you just go to the dentist recently?
Yes, I did. But I had like freaking 3 wisdom teeth taken out. Ooh.
Good Lord. They did that many wisdom teeth?
Yeah, it didn't feel good either.
I bet you your face was swelled up.
It was. I was in pain, and I still. Oh God, I drove home, and I probably should have had someone drive me.
Yeah, because didn't they give you some pain medicine too for that?
Yeah, it's been a minute, but they did give me some painkillers. I didn't even know.
yeah,
I didn't realize how bad it was going to be. I didn't, because I think most people get their wisdom teeth taken out earlier.
Yeah, when they're younger. Yeah, when they're younger. Yeah. And then sometimes, you know, some people, you know, they let, you know, because I only had one done, and it was so bad that they had to take it out. But the other 3, they told me I could probably just live the rest of my life with them because they're not bothering. They haven't never bothered me. So
mine were bothering me. I didn't like it. Well, I want to go back to this question. So with this girl, and you said you were crying, so I was asking, how did you get past that pain? Did you have to, was just crying good enough, or did you have to go out and do other things like hang with your boys, or was that it?
Yeah, I talked to my mother and my sister, you know, about it. You know, just a lot of ladies in my family to kind of, you know, consult me about it. You know, because yeah, you know,
That's nice.
a guy could probably need counseling after getting his heart broke. You know?
I didn't even know. See, I didn't know dudes go and talk to their like female relatives.
Yeah. So her and my sister in particular. So her and my sister were close. You know, they had gotten close at some point. So you know, she knew my mother, my sister, and you know, then like it was one time for Valentine's Day, like you know, her and my sister like surprised me for, you know, this surprise Valentine, and I thought that was kind of cool. Like she was like wifey material, but you know, again, she couldn't get over this guy that, you know, had been giving her all these material things, so she couldn't let that go.
Yeah, that's
yeah. I just talked to, you know, the ladies in my family. You know, I'm thankful I got plenty of aunts, you know, my mother's sisters, but
oh, that's nice. I didn't even know that guys do that. Did you know that, Dahlia? Well, you're Dahlia's a mom.
My sons, yes.
They do. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, that's good to know.
A good mother, huh? When is your birthday?
My birthday is August 1st, and I've always been there for my sons, regardless of what they got themselves into. Regardless, I'm proud to say I'm their mom. There goes my son.
You sound like a strong mother too. I could tell.
Thank you so much. I raised 2 kings by myself.
Yeah, and having 2 sons, that's a strong woman. You don't have any girls?
No girls, but I got enough baby mamas though.
Oh yeah, she does.
But no, that says a lot, you know. So, and it says, and it confirms your personality from just briefly speaking to you before we went on live with this. You know, I would love to meet you too in the near future. So because you have
heart. I would love to
you have
meet you
great
too.
energy.
Yeah, and you got to meet her son. You got to meet her son. Maybe you guys could do music together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt.
Thank you. And you just got to love who they are. And I tell my sons, if you find a girl who loves you right now, for who you are, then that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Good.
Yeah, so and that's what I've always wanted a female that wanted me for me, not for what I could do for her.
Right now.
That's the
for who
woman.
you are.
That's the woman that gets everything. The woman that doesn't require much, doesn't ask for much. She's the one who gets everything.
Amen.
It's the one that's always talking about what she gotta have and what she ain't gonna do, and you know that's the one. Yeah, so that's the one that with the daughter that I was just telling y'all about before we went on. That's she got that attitude, so that's why she ain't ever gonna have a man.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
a
right.
lot of people ain't gonna have a man like me and Delia.
And just like I told her, you know, you got three. I told her you got 3 to 4 men upset with you right now. You got your brother mad at you. You got your baby daddy mad at you. And you got me mad at you. So you mean to tell me it's all 3 of us and it's not you?
Oh damn. Yep, go check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
But she's one that refuses to, you know, assume responsibility, take accountability.
Do the tango.
She doesn't want to take responsibility or accountability for where she went wrong. And then that's why we'll never get nowhere.
That's
you know,
it.
and I just try to stay close enough just for the sake of the daughter, because I had to work for that relationship. Her daughter, like, you know, since her mom and I, you know, have been apart, like she tried to date someone else. It just didn't work out because the daughter is not easily accepting of the next guy coming along. Cause, you know, it took me 8 months to build the rapport and the bond that I got with her. So I already know the next dude ain't getting ready to be too successful, especially now that she's older and then she got a lot more going on, and now she's 16. You know, she's at that teen stage where they ain't having it. They not playing.
They can see through the bullshit. They can see through the bullshit.
And so, you know, at the end of the day, she's up under her mom's roof and her mom's, you know, law and things of that nature. So I get it. But at the same time, she knows her mom, you know, ain't all the way justifiably right when it comes to me and how she's played me, you know, but it's all good because at the end of the day, you know, the one who gets the last laugh, they say gets the best laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one to live by.
Yeah, I've been living by that one. They used to say that when I was a kid.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that one, but that's true though.
Well, you're going to learn something today, honey.
I am. We're learning a lot today. That's why it's good to have men in here too. Get a men's perspective. Delia, do you have a question or should I go forward?
I have a question. Will you ever come to California and live or just visit?
Yeah, I live it. Me and my brother's got a house in California in Fairfax, so I go back and forth from Atlanta to LA. So I love LA. I can't wait to get back. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to LA.
All right. Well, you better let us know, or you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm all the way west with it, all the way to Westwood, all the way west.
Okay.
So now we're gonna hit you with the uppercut. Have you ever got caught cheating on a partner? Have you ever got busted cheating on a partner?
No.
You gonna plead the fifth?
Never got caught cheating, but I caught an ex cheating.
Okay.
Not that I actually caught him, but they didn't think that I knew what they was doing, and then I just waited till I was totally removed from the situation to expose it, so that way it couldn't be no types of retaliation. And that's been in a couple of relationships. I've been in a couple of relationships where I've been cheated on, you know, by my girlfriend or whatever. So,
how did you find out that you're getting cheated on? Give us some clues so we know what not to do.
well, I was dating. She was a model, so she was always, you know, thriving off the attention that she got from all the different guys and things of that. She actually used to model with Kimora Lee, Russell Simmons' ex-wife. And so that's how I was able to be. That's how I was able to be around Russell Simmons and a lot of them guys. You know, because of my girlfriend I was dating at the time. She was on a lot of the runway fashions with, you know, Kimora and a lot of other models who became successful and made it. She, you know, long story short, she just was, before I met her, you know, she was already like, you know, had these what she called platonic. I never knew what a platonic friend was until I started dating this chick. We're
Yeah.
just platonic friends, but I used to tell her, look, ain't no platonic friend gonna be calling you that much this time, and you know, so it was just things like that that kind of gave it away. And then, of course, you know, like I said, I could just tell like how she just, and then she had kids. She had 3 kids, so you know, all the kids liked me. And one time they went to the grocery store. I wanted to stay home. We were living together. We had a house together, and one time, you know, I didn't want to go to the grocery store. I just let her and the kids go to the grocery store. I stayed at home. And when they got back from the grocery store, the daughter was so fond of me, you know, she came and told me, there was this man following mommy around the store trying to get her number, and she gave him her number. So, you know, I just never said nothing to her, you know.
How do you know it wasn't? How do you know it wasn't business? How do you know it didn't have anything to do with modeling?
Because the daughter seen everything and heard everything, and the guy was, you know, yeah, he was digging my girlfriend, and what she should have told him is, I got a man, and left it at that, and said, you know, and pushed him on. But no, she, you know, again, she doesn't know how to turn a guy down, you know, without, you know, hurting his, you know what I'm saying? So like, but it's like, you know, you got a man, why are you entertaining other men? Period.
You know why? Where was that wedding ring?
That's a good one.
We wasn't even like a whole year in of the relationship.
What happened?
We was just getting, you know, it was just getting to that point. She probably could have got a wedding ring out the deal, but you know, it's like, again, a woman who don't require much or ask for a whole lot, or who ain't doing nothing too much of extra, can get everything. And I'm just not some simp that just, you know, wants to marry a woman just because, oh, I think I found the one. No, she's gonna have to show me that she's the one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We just like to push your buttons, Chiefeezy.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, ain't no, because marriage is a one-time deal to me. That
Amen.
you know, and I always
hope
said
so.
I'll never get married. So if I do get married, that's a gift from the heavens above, from the Almighty Creator.
Yeah.
Because nowadays marriages ain't even lasting. You know, 2 out of 3 marriages ain't even lasting. People getting married for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
You know, all for a show, to show people this, show people that they got married, and 18 months later they in divorce court.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's sad. I'm like, dang, they get divorced in like 2 to 3 years, and I'm like, I've had relationships that lasted longer than that.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my point exactly.
It's crazy to me. Like, you spend all that money on the whole wedding and the dress and rings, and then you get divorced within 3 years. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's I can't even fathom that.
Yeah, that's
I can't even fathom going through nothing like that.
Like he said, they're marrying for the wrong reasons nowadays. There ain't no dedication and communication and all that.
Well, even in the dating world now, you know, it's like, you know, people ain't taking the quality time to get to know each other no more. You know, like I was telling these one little youngsters, you know, they some valet guys, you know, in Midtown Atlanta. You know, this one guy, he was just talking about how, you know, he, you know, hustled up, because, you know, the valet industry out here is a really pretty lucrative industry. You can make a lot of tips from valeting. So this guy was talking about how he wanted to rent like this Aston Martin for his prom, and how he wanted to take, you know, he was taking this particular girl that he had, you know, and she told him yes. He asked her to her prom. She said yes. And so I was just happy to hear the brother's story. So I told him, I said, when you take her out on a date, let me give you some advice, young brother. I said, when you take her out on that date, y'all sitting at that dinner table, I said, the first time she pulled that phone out and start getting into that phone, you walk away and leave her right there at that table. Because that's what a lot of women are doing. You know, you're going out on these dates. The first thing these women want to do, they want to get into their phone and start being all of them folks that are making eye contact. And it's the women doing that. It ain't the men. That's a woman thing.
No, you know, I've been with some dudes. I'm like, they're kicking it with them and they're looking at their phone too. That to me is a turnoff. I'm like, who is so important?
Exactly. So I ain't saying that men, I'm not saying that men don't do it. I'm not saying that men don't do it, but it's for women doing it than men. It's a more common thing. Two out of three women in their car got the phone in their hand while they drive. I done did my street survey already.
I don't know. Look, I've dated a couple people in my lifetime, and or you living with them, and they still on that damn phone. So look, I thought
so,
the dudes.
we're in the age where everybody got the phone in their hand, but that was my point. I wasn't really trying to single women out, particularly from men, but my whole point is that people are not taking the quality time to make eye contact,
men and women,
get to know each other. Men and women. Yeah, exactly. So it's just becoming a regurgitated society of this, it's all, everybody's got the phone in their hand.
Yeah, have some respect and put your phone in.
Both.
I like to people watch, so I be checking out the scene, taking a survey on it, so that's why I can say what I say and how I say it, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, the women more so got the phone in their hand than most men. At the mall, it don't matter where you at.
No, that's good to hear, because from my perspective, I'm like, damn, these dudes are disrespectful. Like, you here chilling with them, like you live with them or you dating them, and they're still on their damn phone. I'm like, so it's good to hear that. Well, I mean, it's interesting to hear that you say the same thing. The women do the same thing. So hopefully all of our viewers out there have some respect for your partner, whether you live with them or you're on a date with them.
Amen.
Don't be looking down at your damn phone. Get some
men
respect.
and women.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. No, but the whole point is that, take the quality time out to make eye contact with each other, engage with each other. Nobody does that. That was really my point. You know what I mean? Like, even when you meet somebody, it's like, okay, you go on a date with somebody, y'all trying to get to know each other, put the phones down, like this is the date here. Like, and what were we doing before all these phones came out? We were actually giving each other that eye contact.
That's right.
That communication. So now everybody's got so much going on in their phone. It's all about the phone.
And the selfie.
Yeah. So, Delia, do you got another question?
I do.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry,
Chiefeezy.
Yeah, go ahead, Chiefeezy. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's all good. I just was elaborating on what we already agreed on, so it's all good.
Okay.
Do you ever see yourself thinking that maybe you want to try making a movie?
Try what? Acting. Oh yeah, my life is like a movie. Yeah, and it's funny you asked me that because the last time I was in LA, I was in Marina Del Rey. There's this Chick-fil-A in Marina Del Rey.
Uh-oh.
And I was going to this Chick-fil-A, just going to get me some Chick-fil-A, and I got a call from this lady from Warner Brothers Pictures in the Valley in Burbank, and so and it's funny how that phone call came about because some information of mine that became public record where my sister had basically took some money from me, and I filed a civil suit against my sister. So then it became public record to where, like, I know you've seen shows like the Judge Mathis or the Judge Judy show. Well,
yeah.
So a lot of those.
See somebody on Judge Mathis. They didn't pay for the divorce part. I've been on Judge Mathis. Someone didn't pay for their divorce party.
And it don't have to necessarily be a divorce issue, but somebody could be suing somebody. In my case, it was a civil action against my sister.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, because she took some money from me and didn't give it back. So I had to sue her for it, and I still didn't get it back. But
did you see Judge Mathis? He is so fine. No, okay.
I was Judge Judy.
But anyway, so when you found paperwork, what?
There's some suing people up on here. We want our money.
So anyway, when you found things like that, it becomes public record. So I didn't realize that, and then I didn't realize that we had the potential to be able to go on a show like that from me filing this paperwork, and then of course. Long story short, it turned into this lady who's a movie recruiter for Warner Brothers. Hear a little bit more in depth of my story about, me telling her about what happened with my sister, and then going into a little bit more detail with my family background, and then she was telling me, this could be potentially turned into a movie, and I was like, what, really? So anyway, I could have a potential movie deal, in the makings in the near future with Warner Brothers.
Hey, congrats.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. We'll be over there and rooting for you.
And back to my sister so she took $800 from me, right? And then we both had the opportunity to go on this show. They were going to fly us out of the country, put us up in hotels, because they didn't want us to do it in the U.S. because, of the case being still a real legitimate case, and they didn't want it to have any bearing. They wanted to film us, in London. I think it was in London. They wanted us to. There was no flies. Anyway, we both had a potential to make $3,500. Now, they was trying to get into contact with my sister. I have my aunt, everybody. And she would not answer nobody. But you take $800 and now you got a chance to make $3,500.
Hello.
And then you don't want to do it. What the what?
Yeah.
So it was I couldn't believe it. So it was just one of those situations where, I don't even talk to her no more because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. I get it. So you would consider acting then? Sounds like you already.
They tell me I'm a natural, so I got acting skills.
Geminis are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Geminis, we got that personality and that trait. So,
communication. Yeah.
So
give me a script. I need a script to read.
Hey, we got you. Done deal. So why did your last relationship end?
Because of just to sum it up, I would say inconsiderate. Just being inconsiderate and just being petty, immature.
Okay.
Based on immaturity. It's funny because I just got through because her daughter's birthday is today, and so I'm not even gonna go to the party. I'm not even because I was gonna go to the party and surprise her daughter because her daughter just told me what she was doing for her birthday. So when I brought it to the mom's attention, I was bringing it to the mom's attention from a perspective and standpoint of me surprising the daughter because the daughter didn't know that I was gonna show up to the and I was gonna bring her gifts and things like that. But then the mom just ruined it. She's bipolar, and then she's
forget it.
She refuses to even admit it, but she is the doctors basically diagnosed her of that, and she just refuses to get medication for it, and so I can't last 72 hours around the chick. I don't know how I dealt with her several years.
Yeah.
Okay. You have another question?
Things could be just going sweet and peachy and creamy for 72 hours.
I have one more question. Do you see yourself doing any duets with any other guys that are singers or women? And do you like my Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah, I could do it. I could collaborate with anybody, long as it's the right collaboration. Anybody. And Nipsey Hussle, that's my guy.
Yes.
That's funny that you asked that. I'm gonna have to send y'all some footage, but I was kind of right there when he started. Before the store got open, he had the tables on the sidewalk with the T-shirts on the table on the sidewalk on Slauson right through the fish shop.
True hustler.
So if you know anything about Nipsey, he got that hustle from the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
So and at 7:30 every morning, him and his brother Adam, they both had them tables set up out there every morning with them shirts folded up on that table every morning. Because, I'm a Slauson rider, so, I'm all the way west on Sepulveda and Slauson. That's where I dwell at.
Okay.
By Fox Hills Mall and all that. So that's my area.
Yeah, that's down the street.
I ride Slauson all the way out, all the way east, all the way out to, to Avalon. And then make that right on Avalon. Now I'm headed towards Compton, But yeah, so Nip, that was my guy, and I used to see him a lot at the Shell gas station. When I would be headed to Compton a lot, I would use Slauson a lot to go to Compton from Venice and Ladera Heights area, Culver City area. I would use Slauson a lot. So when I would go to the Shell gas station, it was all about the white grape Swisher Sweets, at the time. Before
my son did that all the time. Don't forget Mom Grape.
So, no, for real, that's your son. He says that.
My son would
You
tell me.
ain't seen her son yet.
Years ago, I'd go to the store. Mom, can you give me a Swiss and Sweet grape? What?
The grape, yep, the white grape. So anyway, at the time, this particular time, it wasn't about no other blunt wrap, but the white grape Swisher.
The grape.
The white grape. The white grape. The grape for the white grape, but the white grape was popping. So, anyway, I would go to the Shell gas station right there and grab me some gas and some white grape Swishers. And one time I was in line getting some Swishers, and who comes in and stands behind me in line?
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Wow.
And
so sad.
of course, he was always a respectful dude. He always paid homage and respected his elders. So, he kind of said, "What's up to me? What's up, OG?" And, "What's up?" And at the time, he already had, this is when everybody was saying, okay, the new dude that sounds like Snoop, the dude that sounds like, because he was being compared to Snoop when he first started, when he first started bubbling. People was comparing him to as the new Snoop is how they were referring to him. So I ran into him, a lot when he was being compared to Snoop a lot. But yeah, I miss that dude, man. He's a good dude.
Yes.
He had good energy.
Yes.
Matter of fact, if you go on my IG, I'll send y'all some pictures. My aunt met him because he used to go to Mike's Deli on Slauson and La Brea.
Oh, okay. I know where that is. Okay.
So that was one of his favorite spots to go get a deli sandwich from. And one time he ran into my aunt up in there, and he always called her auntie all the time. So this one particular time they ran into each other. She was like, "Missy, I want to take a picture with you." And there's a picture to go with this story. Like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. But I'll send y'all the picture in your DM. I'll send you a picture of him and my aunt.
And your plaque, too.
Yeah. I got quite a few. Matter of fact, if you go on my IG page, if you scroll down to the
I'm already following you.
To the pictures of Nip, and then just swipe to the left, you'll see the picture with him and my aunt at Mike's Deli.
Okay, that's nice.
So he met my aunt. She took a picture with him, and then she said when he took a picture with her, like he just took a picture with her real quick. She said everybody started wanting to take a picture with him, and he got in his Mercedes Benz and left real quick when everybody started asking for a picture.
Oh, damn! So that's a nice.
Special,
that's a nice.
Because,
thank you.
Yeah, because he knew her. He knew her like an auntie. For a long time. Because she's been in the community for a long time. She stays on 39th and Crenshaw, right there in Baldwin Hills, Baldwin Plaza area.
Beautiful.
So Nip, rest in peace, Nip.
Yeah, that's sad. On to another subject. What would be your dream breakup party?
Dream breakup party? To have all the friends of the ex at the party except for her, and we all just having a good time. Just
all her friends.
Okay.
That is funny.
Yeah, that'd be a good breakup party.
That'd be a good episode. There's gonna be some drama. Someone's gonna make a phone call.
Yeah, with all her friends, all her cousins, everybody except for her, be at the party. We'd just be having a
that is
good
funny.
Time.
That's a really different twist. How dare you? We haven't heard that one.
Well, you never know what kind of twist you're gonna get with a Gemini,
Oh,
that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
So how do we're gonna hit you with another uppercut. How do you feel about paying all the bills in relationship?
I don't. If I'm if I'm able to sustain the livelihood of us both and all the bills and how, that's no problem. Especially like I said, that goes back to me saying the right woman ain't gonna have to ask for nothing like that. She ain't gonna have to ask about getting the bills paid, and that won't even be a question with the right woman. Certain things won't be a question or a factor.
Okay.
So I don't have a problem, because I'm a provider. I'm a real man. I'm an alpha male, but only for the right woman.
I hope you're taking some notes, Delia. No, just Delia went somewhere.
But yeah, only
She's
only
taking
for the
some
right
notes over
woman.
there somewhere. She's like,
Only
what?
for the
No,
right
she's
woman.
okay. Yeah, lady, you
Yeah,
better
Nowadays,
be
Gemini.
careful.
Gemini men are like
nowadays,
that. My son's a good provider, good father.
yeah, it's some of us out here that still, it's some good men out here, we just not gonna do that for any woman that just feel like she deserves that, because there's a lot of women that just they have this pre-mindset that think that they're just deserving of things, being done for them, and it's like no.
What are you doing?
A lot of things are done. A lot of things are done out of lust, instead of love.
Mm.
Amen.
But when you love somebody, then it shouldn't be about a dollar amount. It shouldn't be about a bill. It shouldn't be about, you know what I mean? Because it's like
Exactly.
we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this
Together.
thick and thin together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why today's woman is not yesterday's woman. And so today's relationship is not like yesterday's relationship, to where the men and women used to really just go through the hardships together instead of being quick to walk away from one another, all because one can't provide or can't do this and do that. That's whack. That's not a real. That ain't even a woman. Like that's a girl mentality. That's a little girl mentality for a grown ass woman to be thinking like that. And then soon as things ain't going too tough, the first thing she want to do is try to kick the man when he's down. That ain't the woman for me. That's not the woman I want to be with when I lose my job, and then it takes me a little couple of months or whatever to find another job, and then, like my woman needs to be supportive of me, not being quick to call me a broke ass dude and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So, today's woman is just not yesterday's woman, just to sum it up.
Yeah, we're all humans at the end of the day. Come on.
That's why I have an old soul. The people, my elders, they always told me as a little kid, that I have an old soul just based on how I interacted with them. So, I could have may have well been here before.
Okay.
Because I don't like today's woman.
I know we do got some issues. I'm not gonna lie.
Today's woman is not yesterday's woman.
Some of them aren't women. They're some straight whores.
Yeah. You little horse.
Right. Exactly. So, what do females like most about you? What do they tend to like most about you?
I would say that I'm, have a very distinctive trait with my character.
Okay.
And
Well,
then,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just going to elaborate, but just to sum it up, for the most part, my character, and then, of course, I'm not that bad looking of a guy, so I might get a couple of handsomes here and there, lately.
Okay. All right, go for it. I know that's right. So, what do your male friends like most about you? Like your homeboys or?
I don't really have male friends.
None? None at all?
I used to, but then when they all went right, I went left. A lot of them became gang members, and
thank God you're not there.
Yeah. So I just kind of like, and then I used to be, like when I was younger, my dad used to always teach me, like always remember you are your own best friend. So don't think these guys are your friends you're hanging out with. Y'all gonna be friends for a while, but there's gonna come a time where that's gonna be tested. So
that's good. You have a dad to sit there and tell you the truth.
Right.
Yeah, rest in peace to my pops. He was a good dude. But yeah, he taught me well. So I'm thankful that I had a relationship. Because it's unfortunate when a lot of boys can't have a relationship with their dad based on the circumstances. Based on the parents not being able to co-parent and things of that nature. That's really sad. And a lot of boys, they wanna know who their dad, like they wanna have a relationship with their dad. And then like when the dad walks out of the boy's life, then the boy resents the dad. He resents the father. So then that's why you get a lot of these rebellious. And then, lately, in today's society, that with that happening, then these women raising these boys, and then now these boys are operating under the emotions of a woman, so they're quick to respond to things like as if a woman would, and that's not the
That's
way.
sad.
Yeah, that's not the way, boys. That's not the way boys or men, young men, handle situations. Not being able to talk things out. That's why you got so much of these youngsters shooting these guns because they think, once they get disrespected, they don't know how to really de-escalate things by talking about it. The first thing they want to do is solve the problem by shooting a gun.
Right. Which is not the solution.
And that is far from the solution.
Yes, it is.
And they don't realize that till they get caught up in that 5x7 cell where they can't move over 3 feet each way.
Right.
It's horrible.
But then it's too late then, because now now you ain't got no gun, so now you got to become a tough guy that you once was when you had that gun.
Yeah, that's true. And some people are in there for like 15, 17 years, the rest of their life. It's sad.
And so then you got some people that's doing life who ain't got nothing to lose. You're going to become fresh prey. Fresh prey.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to be in prison. I don't want that lifestyle.
No.
Yeah, so, again, that's where a lot of these, I feel like we're going to crash and burn with this young generation, for real.
Well, that's why it's good to have men like you on here to tell them, Because
right.
Yeah,
a lot of times they don't listen to women. They got to listen to some other men.
Yeah. And then it's like, I'll try to talk to some youngsters who really want to listen, but I don't go out of my way because a lot of them feel like, like, what you saying something to me for? They just looking for a reason to pull their gun out. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, it's really bad out here.
Find out the hard way, they're gonna be sent up in jail or prison or dead. Shoot.
Yeah, so that's why you hear about all these statistics. If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see like so many cases that don't even make the news of all these youngsters just doing all this bad stuff with these guns and just murdering.
Yeah,
and they just do it like it's a video game. Like you could just hit reset, and start over and play again.
Yeah, you're playing with your life and other people's lives.
And then I started this thing off like by saying life is the most precious gift that God gave us all. So
true.
And it's definitely not a game.
That's true. Do you work any other jobs besides being a rapper?
Let me clarify that I am not a rapper. I am an MC.
Okay.
So it's a difference between the rapper and the MC. And I'm saying it here first, live on your show. I'm telling you that the MC versus the rapper or the rapper versus the MC, whichever one you want to put in front of the other. However, a rapper is one who will say anything. The MC is one who has something to say, something to really say.
All right.
If that makes sense.
My son is an MC then.
He's a what, Joya?
MC. He always has something to say.
Okay, good.
That's right. So he's not. So that's the difference between the rap. A lot of people just get this rapper thing, this rapper. Everybody's a rapper. My grandmother's a rapper. My grandmother can rap.
Nice.
But everybody don't have punchlines, bars, metaphoric phrases, and know how to intertwine all that into maybe a story or a subliminal story or, So it's a lot of things. It's a lot of elements that make up an MC versus a rapper. These rappers, they don't be saying nothing, as we know, right?
Right.
All the rappers now sound the same. When we was coming up, the MCs wasn't sounding all the same. Run DMC and LL was two different, and they both was good.
Some of the best.
Rakim, LL, two different styles, but both as MCs with something to say.
True.
Easy E.
Easy E, rest in peace, Easy E. Well, I got so much to talk about when it comes to Compton and Dre and Easy E. I just recently ran into Ice Cube. So, it's funny how things come full circle with a real one. That's all I hear when I'm in LA. You a real one, especially when I'm in that Crenshaw and Slauson area, Hyde Park, all that area. Yeah, that's all I hear. You a real one. You a real one. So yeah, it's good to get the love. Knowing that you stand out based on how you carry yourself, authentic.
Right. Yeah.
The way I dress, and the way I put on my gear, like no other. If anything, I set the bar and the standard for the dress code in hip hop.
Good.
And a lot of my slang is being used all throughout the years, and I've never got acknowledged for it. But I'm gonna be on more podcasts in the near future talking about all that. So,
Okay,
but
good.
this is definitely a blessing of a start to be here sharing some of it with you both.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming
Yes.
on here, listening to your story, and representing for Colorado. I think you're our first Colorado artist on here.
Yes.
And Atlanta.
The best and the only.
Hey,
Okay, right. Okay, we got the best of the best
You
on
heard
here.
it
That's
here
good.
first.
You got to make sure it's classified. It's categorized right. The reason why is hip hop season in the Mile High City, and then I replaced the D. I replaced the C with a capital D. So I don't call it Colorado. I call it Dollarado.
I never heard that, but okay.
That's right, because you heard it from the author.
Okay.
okay.
What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, starting it off with a D?
What you
Does it
mean?
mean
What does it
anything?
mean?
Instead of using a C, you put it. Does it mean anything?
Dollarado.
Does it mean anything by calling it Dollarado?
Yeah.
Oh,
Increment.
like money. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, dollars.
Okay, your girl's getting old. Okay, now I hear. Okay. It takes me a couple times for it to come in. I was like, okay, now I get it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
the cow just jumped over the moon like almost 3 times. But then
you guys got to remember, I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there now. So, do you do any other work besides being an MC? How you painting?
I have my own business, my own handyman business. So I do a lot of just basic handyman work for myself.
That's what I love, being independent.
Light fixtures, ceiling fans, TVs. Mount TVs, paint.
Those are the best kind of men, Delia. Because look, if anything goes wrong with the house, they could fix the house, or they could build you a house. Like that's a huge.
Need a handyman, girl.
If I had the blueprint, I could build a house with the right blueprint.
She need a handyman.
Delia, we gonna act like we didn't hear Delia.
I got. That's my partner in crime. Anyway, she don't even remember. Like me and her just recently connected, and she forgot.
What?
Yeah, because we was out of the loop for a minute, but then I had to remind her. Like it's been about a month now. We've been back in touch with each other, but I had to remind her. But like I
think it's because I'm getting old, and I've been through a lot. Like you said, you've been through a lot. Sometimes just trying to survive day to day, it does wear.
I know.
I don't remember a lot of things sometimes. I really don't even know half the shit.
We're gonna get you a gift certificate, one of them spas out there in LA, so you can just forget about things for a whole day.
I know that's an idea right there. That's a plan.
You need some hot stones on your back while you.
Hey, you need to watch our last video. We just had an acupuncturist on here who's going through a divorce. Yeah. Tara Das. Check out our last interview.
Where are they located at in LA?
She's in Santa Monica. Go check her out. I'm sure she'll hook you up one time for free.
Because I want to get some acupuncture, so I'll go check them out. I'll refer by you.
Yeah, definitely check out her last interview, and you'll say the name of her business and her name as well. And she's on.
Let me go with you. Show you where it's at.
Yeah, she's on Instagram too. Okay.
That's what's up.
So, okay, Chief. So, do you remember where we met at, Chief? Where did we meet at? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think you were weren't you doing like showcases or something?
I've worked in radio.
Yeah, it was the radio. You were. I was blowing up. Yeah, that's where I was going viral off the magazine cover. Remember when I made the Coast to Coast magazine cover?
Okay, so you were in there.
Yeah, I was going so viral that we connected off of that, and you guys were trying to, and you had, I think, you had this like little radio show, and you guys were trying to I think y'all were either gonna play my music or y'all did play my music, but y'all were contacting me in regards to playing my music. I think on a radio station or something, online radio.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've been at 2 different stations. One of my friends passed away, was killed by his brother, and he was from Watts. So that's how I ended up in Watts, since everybody always wonders, how's she in Watts? But
What's up?
yeah, my friend,
I
yeah,
have family there too.
yeah. So that's how I met him. And then I was at a different radio station out in like Los Angeles area. Okay, so that's how we met each other. Okay, and then I was another one in North Hollywood.
You liked my music at the time, and but your girlfriend. Remember, I told you had that girlfriend. Her name was Cassandra too.
Oh,
Which Cassandra though? Was she blonde or not? Oh, you're talking about my friend who's a rap artist.
Yeah, and y'all was around each other a lot. Y'all both were reaching out to me, and we was real tight, talking like every other day.
She lives in Watts. That's my friend I was staying with in Watts. She's cousins to the radio artist. That's who. Okay, so that's the Cassandra you're talking about. She has her own channel on YouTube as well. You guys got to check her out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out there, man, so we can link up and go have lunch. All of us go have lunch.
Do you follow her on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't remember because like I
she's
remember
hella
you because
cool.
of the fight. Yeah,
I remember you though.
Yeah, she's hella cool. You'll like her. Like she does fortune telling too. You might want to check her out on her stream.
I remember y'all were both cool and funny. Y'all had me rolling like every other day. Y'all had me dying laughing. Y'all were so cool. And then we were talking about. Remember, we was talking about because somebody had a house in the Palisades that they were going to rent out, and we were all going to go in on it. Remember? You don't remember that?
I don't remember that part. That's been a long time.
Yeah, we talked about that. And then I remember y'all were like, "Well, we're just waiting on you. You know what you gonna do?"
Oh dang! It's been such a long time, but yeah, she's hella cool. She does fortune telling on her YouTube channel. She's always been cool. You got to definitely check her out.
Send her my link, send her my info or something. You know.
Oh, I will. Her name is like Alchemist on their brew house. She's like a witch as well. Okay.
Yeah. No, see, I don't want to be messing around with no witch stuff, man.
Well, sometimes that magic does one.
There you go. See. You're gonna block your blessings with that stuff.
Okay.
Only for play. As long as it's for play, then that's cool. But if you practicing that for real, that's not good.
Okay. Anyway,
don't be trying to take those.
These fellas out here better watch out. They better watch out. Just playing. Okay. So is your music more mellow or is it like amped up tracks?
I have a nice variety. You know, I can flow to some laid back tracks. You know, that you can just ride and groove to, or I can turn up to the energetic ones for the club. You know, so it doesn't matter if it's a banging track and I'm feeling it. Then I do what the music basically tells me to do, and that's the kind of content I come up with for that particular track based on how the tempo is flowing and things that all the different elements that make up the track is what tells me how to flow. So it doesn't matter. I can rap fast, slow. It doesn't matter.
Okay, good. What has more priority, your partner or your music?
Well, I'm married to the music. That's the only marriage I've been in. So.
He did say he was never getting married. Didn't you say that earlier?
I did say that, but if it happens, that means it was sent from
up above.
That's right.
And she's got to know about the music business. It's just the way you got to get the girl who's gonna go for all that. It's part of the business.
Yeah, she could be my manager, my accountant. That way.
There you go.
Hello.
They don't know you, girl.
Hey, so our other girl, Cassandra, that we're mentioning, she's a rap artist as well. You might want to collaborate with her. She's a gorgeous woman. She really is. She is. She's very. Yeah. She is.
Well, you're gorgeous too.
You're beautiful, Spice.
So is she. She's a gorgeous woman as well.
I think y'all both were gorgeous when I knew y'all both at the same time.
Yeah. Well, me and her do have some sexy pictures out there looking fly as can be, moms.
You are a beautiful young lady, right, Mr. Chiefeezy?
That's right. That's right. That's correct. She's always been that. And fun,
Thank you.
you know,
Thank you.
That
to make me
spicy
laugh, to be
girl.
able to make me laugh. If you can make me laugh, that's saying something.
Oh,
That's
good.
that Pisces.
Oh, yeah, but crazy
Oh,
Pisces.
yeah, Pisces is cool. I used to date a Pisces. Pisces are cool.
Yeah, we can be. So,
Yeah, y'all
Chief,
good people.
so Chiefeezy, how does your family view divorce? Do they care? Is like how do they view divorce?
Well, yeah, I don't think my family really is big on, you know, caring for that because nobody was actually ever really married, just common law married.
Okay. Okay, common law marriage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've never been to a wedding. I've never been to a wedding.
Okay. That's sad.
I've been
Well,
to a reception, wedding reception, but not a wedding.
well, you're welcome to come to our divorce parties. They're probably more fun. No,
That's cool. I'm down for that because I'm gonna turn it out. I'm gonna turn the
yeah,
party
well, we
out.
could have you perform at one. That would be amazing. That would be fun.
Yeah, that's no problem.
And
That's
hopefully
a
you'll
given.
yeah, at one point you'll get to a wedding, but you might get to a divorce party first.
Yeah, I might get to a divorce party before I get to a wedding.
Yeah, that's sad, but it's the truth.
But then again, you know, he's like a brother to me. He lives in Jamaica. It looks like he's going to be getting married real soon. So maybe I'll be going to Jamaica.
Oh, you might find your wife in Jamaica. You might
Hey, you
find
never know. You
No,
never know.
seriously.
She might be in Colombia. She might be,
Seriously?
you know, you just never know.
Yeah, I just met a gentleman the other day. He said he was tired of like America and he just wanted to go on a vacation. Went to France, was sitting next to a woman at a meeting, and they didn't get married, but he moved in with her, and now he lives in France.
Well,
So
damn.
yeah, he wasn't planning on any of that. It just happened like that. They
Yeah,
get along well.
that's the most organic. Those are the most organic. See, when it happens organically like that, then that's when you know it's something special.
So on to another question. How would you handle a girlfriend who doesn't get along with your mother? Does that bother you? You care?
She would have to get a little bit of straightening.
Okay.
But I've never really had that because my mom always liked all my girlfriends. So
That's nice.
I've never had that. Yeah, I've never had that problem.
Okay, good. Okay. So now we're gonna put you on the spotlight. What dance moves were popular when you were a teenager?
Well, this thing called break dancing.
Can you show us how to do it? Can you do some break dancing? Do you know how to do break dancing?
Let me see if I can show you a little something. Hold on.
Okay, let's
Do the robot real
Let me
fast.
see if
yeah,
I
do the robot. Let's see what we got over here. Chiefeezy about to show us some dance moves from back in the day.
Ooh.
Break dancing. Oh, here we go. Ladies, put your dollar bills up. Put your dollar bills up.
You said what?
He said, put your dollar bills up.
Let's see.
What did you say?
We said, ladies, put some dollar bills up so we can see you dance.
Not the dollar bill.
Yeah, some dollar bills. Put the EBT card out there.
I'm just gonna hold my phone just so you can see a little something.
I know. Or maybe put it in your window or something so we can see. Or on a rock, maybe. We give you a couple minutes. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that fine man out there, ladies, in Colorado. Y'all sleeping on our dude over here. Let's see what we got. You got to talk when you Chiefeezy. Okay, so this is the thing. When you dance, you got to say something or else the camera's not going to catch you. You got to say something like, oh, this is the Tut or this is Chiefeezy or something so that the camera catches you or else they'll hear us laughing and stuff.
Let me try to figure out how I'm going to do this.
Okay, it's okay. We got a couple minutes. So, Delia, did you have any lunch yet? I'm starving over here. I didn't have breakfast.
Honey, I've been eating fruit.
I had an apple, and that didn't do much for me. And I
bought me a full thing of fruit.
Oh yeah, that's what I like.
Getting my fruit in. I need more fruit.
Cute.
Can you see me now?
Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to say something so that way our big old mouse don't take all the camera. Okay, there you go. Let's do it. Okay.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh. Show
Don't
off.
say,
Okay.
Dahlia, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing until he's done. We're gonna do it again, Chiefeezy. Do it one more time. We can't say anything. We're gonna.
I just gave you a little brief description, a little illustration.
Can we see some more of that where Dahlia and I aren't talking? Can we see some more? Can you do it one more time for us?
Boom, 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 boom.
We're fine, man. I'm not sure today. Yes. Okay. We see. Dahlia, can you do any of that?
Now, when you see me in person, I'll be able to do more.
Okay, we had a good show. That was a good representation of breakdancing. We like that.
Do you remember the movie Breaking?
Yeah, 100 years ago. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Why are you trying to talk like you so old and ancient? You need to cut it out.
I got gray hair. But Breaking that is a long time ago. That movie was out like in the 80s, probably.
That's right, in the 80s. So do you remember the Spanish guy that was called Poppin' Taco in the movie?
Yes.
So that
I don't think
he passed on.
Rest in peace. That's right. He's like a big brother to me. That's the one. He's the one who taught Michael Jackson how to dance.
Oh, dang. Now I want to watch Breaking again.
I'm not gonna say he taught Michael Jackson how to dance, but he taught Michael Jackson how to pop.
He showed him how to do a choreography moves.
He showed Michael Jackson how to pop. Him and Boogaloo Shrimp, who was still living, Michael Chambers.
Wow. Yeah.
And he was Turbo in the movie.
Yes.
So both of those, they both used to be in a group together in L.A. when they made the movie Breaking, and then they just in the movie they made them like rivals. So you know a lot, Miss Della. We definitely gonna hang.
And
but anyway, those guys are like my big brothers, so I can dance. You know, I get a lot of my moves from them.
I'm a good dancer way back, and the thing is that he did continue working even with the guy Decoy. If you know him, you follow him on. There's a Mexican guy who does all these dances, pop locking and all that. He was with him when he got old, as an older guy. He's Indian.
That's what's up. I think I've seen some footage of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Great.
Anyway, though, that he was like nobody could. I got footage of him that I could show you when I see you. There's nobody could touch that dude. Like Poppin' Top was that guy. He was that. That's why Michael Jackson smashed him up, because he had moves like no other. So that was my point, you know. So I got the moves. I'll line Chris Brown, Usher, and Omarion. I'll put them all three in a line, and I'll show all three of them something that they ain't never seen.
And also a little trivia: the guy you're talking about, he was in Smooth Criminal. He's on the left side of Michael.
Oh,
that's right. He's the one who taught Michael. He's the one who taught Michael Jackson how to do that lean.
Yeah. That video, Smooth Criminal. He has the dark hair.
That's right.
Long hair.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was on tour with Michael. Now Boogaloo Shrimp, his partner, Michael Chambers is his real name, Turbo in the movie Breaking. He's the one who taught Michael Jackson how to moonwalk.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the great thing about LA. You guys got so much talent out here. I'm from Arizona, so it's just
so much.
Yeah, there really is. I love
LA
it.
Changed your life. That's why I got to come back to LA, because you could be. Matter of fact, I got a cousin that does comedy out there. But long story short, he was just sharing some stuff with me about how LA can change your life and all that, blah blah blah. So he said one day because they used to go to Venice and do their little dance shows and stuff and entertain the people like they do in Venice. So he said one time they was in Venice doing their thing, and they met Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? But this is before
Oh,
he became big. But he was one of the point I'm getting to is like, I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was at his lowest peak, and he was pretty much walking Venice Beach homeless. You know, a lot of people who become homeless, they go, I don't know, Venice Beach seems to just be the place they go. And Jean-Claude Van Damme was one of them people. And he'll even tell you this story. But my cousin told me this story before I could ever even hear it from Jean-Claude Van Damme, because they were on Venice Beach. And so anyway, he was walking Venice Beach when he got the phone call to change his life.
wow.
And
That's amazing.
There's a couple other actors, Patrick Swayze. There's just a couple other ones. They was all just kind of like hanging out in Venice, didn't even know what their next move was, and their whole life just changed just like that overnight from being in LA.
Wow.
Well, Al Pacino wasn't in LA. He was in New York. He's from the Bronx, but he was homeless. He literally lived in the theaters.
Oh, wow.
He had no money when he made Godfather.
Wow.
He had no money when he got picked to make The Godfather. He didn't have a suit to go to Academy Awards.
Oh, man.
I didn't know that. Wow.
That's amazing.
We going to lunch, Della. Where we going to go? You like I know you like Mexican food.
I like everything.
No, I like Mexican food too. We like all kinds of food.
We gonna go. This is where we're gonna go eat at when I come to LA. We're gonna go to El Torito.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Their guacamole's good. Their guacamole's fire.
I like all kinds of food. Middle East, Thai food, everything.
I love Thai food too. So we're gonna be lunch buddies. We're gonna go eat up some good food.
Trivia time.
Like 3 ladies. He's got 2 Cassandras and he got a Delia. I'll join the program.
This is hard.
One boy,
He's at one table. I don't know.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah, all in one table.
All right.
Yes.
He gonna need a drink.
That's all you need, some good food. And we show up. We'll show up for some food.
That's all right.
We'll be there for sure.
I had fun doing this interview.
No, we had fun having you on.
What a pleasure meeting you, son. What a pleasure. Yeah. What a wonderful, strong young man you are. Keep it up. God bless.
Let me sign off by giving them some bars.
Wait. We ain't done with you. Oh, we want to know, where can viewers go to learn more about you and your music? We're not done. We got a couple more questions.
Couple more. Well, you can just follow me on IG at Mile High City Poster Boy. That's my main handle on the internet. I also I'm on this website called Reverb Nation, and like I'm like number 9 representing the top artists out of Colorado. So like,
and how do they find you on Reverb Nation? Under what name?
ReverbNation.com/Chiefeezy. CHIEFEEZY. And I'm on Twitter, Chiefeezy. TikTok, Chiefeezy. So everything is pretty much under Chiefeezy.
And we have another question. So there's a lot of single poor ladies watching our show.
Well, that's their heart.
Right. There's a lot of poor single ladies on here looking for a man.
All you single ladies, I hope you get somebody in your life.
They watch your show. They're waiting on love. What do you want to say to these poor single ladies?
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive. He said keep hope alive.
Don't be today's women. You got to go back to them old school morals and values.
Okay.
That's what you got. You know, if you want a good man, then you got to be that good woman to compliment that good. Because, you know, it's a lot of good men out here. Women just, you know, they just see what they want to see and they just want what they want. And, you know, a man doesn't stand a chance when, you know, the woman has her mind just set and geared towards those.
I agree. Yup. That's right. I have to agree.
Yeah, because that's just what today's woman is all about, and it has to go back to the old school morals and values for this world to become a better place, you know, for all of us.
Okay. Okay. And I have one last question, but you said there's something you wanted to say first, so we'll let you finish that off, and then we'll end with our last question.
No, let me finish it off with my bars. I just wanted to give them some bars. That's all.
Okay.
I just wanted to just let them know, what an MC do is versus a rapper.
Okay, go for it.
So, how everybody's talking about, well, who's your top 5? Well, who's your top 5 rapper? Have you ever heard that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just like, fuck the top 5. I'm top 3. I've been had shit popping. Keep watching me. Now I got the green light. Ain't no stopping me. Authentic with my bop, it's the hip hop in me. They say I talk a lot of smack, yet I back it up. Time to send you on your way. You need to pack it up. Cause I'm a different kind of G, not tatted up. All you snitches keep score. Y'all can rat it up. This is a little something.
Like that. Yeah, that was nice.
That's an MC though. Spitting. That ain't no rapper.
Yes, that's right. So we got
difference.
Yes. So this is how we like to end our show, by representing. But we have this last question. Well, do you have any last words for an ex?
Yes, I do. For a couple of ex. Or just one?
You can do both if you want.
May the force be with you.
We got it. That was a good one. May the force be with you, because they need it, right?
That's correct.
That's nice. It has been so fun, Chiefeezy. We're gonna close out playing your song, and we hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. And
happy Mother's Day to your
happy
mother.
Mother's Day
to all the mothers.
Thank you.
Yes.
All the single mothers, all the mothers who've spoken for, all the
single ladies,
mothers in the world. Giving y'all's flowers live right here with 2 ladies, Spice and Della.
Yes. So you guys make check it.
We're going clubbing, Della. We're going clubbing.
Okay.
I don't want to get hurt again. Being lovers way before we become friends. Never seem to end.
No, thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon in LA. If we don't make it out there to you first. Okay.
It's all good. However, whichever. I think I'll be there before.
Okay. Well, we will be looking forward to seeing you and some food.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye. Have a good day. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Get hurt again. Being lovers way before we become friends. Never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories. Being lovers way before we become friends. Never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory. We had so much in common when we first met each other. Till I discovered you was cheating with another brother. Who was your secret lover in the streets and undercover. Now this love affair's got you running to your mother. Feeling bad about all the wrong that you've done. Now that I'm gone, you realize you lost a good one. What I'm on is new improved, sophisticated ladies. Not the same old games or even acting shady. Telling me fables, putting all my cards on the table. Cause I adored you at the same time, too real for you. Should've told me that you knew you wasn't worthy of me. Playing with my feelings when you didn't really love me. So I'm picking pieces of my heart off the ground. Felt like a king from the start and now lost my crown. True love is what I knew I had really found. To find myself spending long nights back on the town. In these fast lane love stories. Hurt again. Being lovers way before we become friends. Never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories. Being lovers way before we become friends. Never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory. I remember all the good times we had together. Always glad to love you down under bad weather. Thinking I'll never ever lose you till my dying days. Upset crying, not knowing you were steady lying. Spend my time at night looking up at the stars. Cause my mental and emotions carry heavy scars. I confided every secret with you as a friend. Should've known that you wasn't trustworthy then. So I'm taking every bit of pain all in stride. Before I take another fall, I'll lose all my pride. Just wanna heal completely free of the situation. Since you couldn't take my feelings in consideration. But it's okay, should've known that you had to be sneaking and creeping off with your baby girl's daddy. Had me vexed wondering what was gonna come next, leaving no room for me to feel no pain or even flex. And these fast lane love stories hurt again. Being lovers way before we become friends, never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories. Being lovers way before we become friends, never seem to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory. To all the females that I ever was involved with, playing with my mind really didn't solve shit. Cause if I would've knew the things that I know now, could've grew with you some way, somehow. But I'm seeing that it wasn't really meant to happen. So I kept my mind focused on steady rapping, moving on with my life cause time doesn't wait. The rhymes I create, leaving room for no debate. 9 times out of 10 my heart seemed to never fail me. Feeling skeptical about all you had to tell me. Telling myself sure, being with you every minute, not knowing that your heart wasn't really in it. But I'm a man about it cause I really hate the flip. Is why I'm breaking up this so-called relationship. Cause if I don't, then I set myself up even more, giving you the fast lane to speed up this even score. In these fast lane love stories hurt again. Being lovers way before we become friends, never seems to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories. Being lovers way before we become friends, never seems to end. Caught up in this life of sin with no win. So much for my pride and glory in these fast lane love stories.
And it's a wrap. Happy Mother's Day. Have a great weekend.